Welcome to another episode of the Buzzcast, and today we're going to be talking about we're going to be debunking. Actually, we're going to be debunking rumors about me drinking every fucking day, and I have a special guest that's going to help out with that because this guest lives with me. I'll put it that way. And this is basically like a part two to one of the lives that we've done before, where we talked about how parents who drink and how it affects us. We're gonna be kind of like going back into that because that they intertwine. Those two things intertwine. So let's go ahead and jump into that, shall we? So, like I mentioned in the beginning of the podcast, guys, we're gonna be debunking rumors about me drinking every day, as well as how it affects us. And by us, I mean my guest, which I'm going to introduce right now. And that is my beautiful wife.
Hello.
Is there anything else you would like to say?
Not yet.
Not yet. So here we are. I'm looking at the wrong camera. Here we are. And I brought her in because she's literally the only person that could back me up when I say I don't drink every fucking day. Yes or no?
Yeah, but I can lie. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not do that.
You just gotta love her, right? You gotta love her.
No. Yes. I can't back you up.
Because I think this, when did this whole rumor started?
Honestly, I have no idea. But I did like
The first ones that come to mind are my parents
that. They think you drink every day.
because of the channel.
Do they?
Yeah, they think that I drink every single day because because I put out multiple. Well, not multiple. Because I would do one video a week, and not only that, but I guess they would whenever they would come over, they would see our fridge, and that's another topic too.
That's my argument. Like, I want my fridge back.
That's like the only thing when it comes to.
But the fact that our fridge is full of beer goes to show that you don't drink it every day, because it's beers that have been there for like a while, because they're the ones that you're using once a week.
Yeah.
So I would say that shows you don't drink every day. If you did drink every day,
that's what I'm saying.
You would be buying beer every day, and our fridge would be empty because you'd be drinking it all.
Exactly, which is what this whole thing's about. And how I said, my parents were the first ones that comes to mind because, like I said, I put out one video, and that's another thing. It was only one video when I first started. It was one video every week. But like how we mentioned,
like I've never heard them say that you drink every day. Or have I?
Those are the first ones that come to mind. The second person, and a shout out to Jeff from the MCU. He was the one that's saying, "Oh, this guy drinks every single day," because he brings me up every now and again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like putting it out there, like, "Oh yeah, this dude gets drunk every day," and I don't know what. And I'm like, oh, "Come on, Jeff."
Well, I guess because you give you have the channel, so it gives that impression. But
that's another one. Because of the channel, everybody assumes that I do drink every day. And then whenever I put it out there, like, oh, like the Patreon and stuff like that, I think people don't like it. Not so much they don't like it, but they're like, oh, why are we going to support this alcoholic? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like the buy me a coffee. Like you're buying me a coffee. It's like, no, I will use it for coffee. Yeah.
and I've mentioned that well, also because I also add because I tweaked it to buy me a cold one. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but
What's your truth, Raymond?
My truth?
Yes, your truth.
That I don't drink every day.
I mean, that's what I don't know.
Yeah, that's what you're here for.
Well, it's because you don't. I don't know what to say.
Well, okay, so there's that, and there's the proof. The wife, she lives here. The only issue with her is the fridge.
Yeah, because I want my fridge back. it's full of, it's cool because our friends are super cool and they'll bring beers to be like, oh, here, so you can, you know, put it on the channel and stuff. And then he keeps them in the fridge, and then my fridge just starts getting full. And because he doesn't drink every day, he's like one at a time, one at a time, one at a time, taking them
Yeah,
out, taking them
that's
out.
about the only time that uh, I will drink once a day. Whenever the fridge is just like, yeah, to the point of the word, like, okay, we
But
need
that
to.
doesn't happen. That doesn't happen too often.
No, it does not happen too often.
But our fridge is not big, so
No,
that's
that's
why.
the problem with, again, with her, because it accumulates, and like she mentioned, that the fridge is not that massive.
And I have a, a child who likes snacks, so I gotta keep the fridge full of snacks.
Yeah, so there's that, and then there's the whole what, because those rumors are out there, and I'm pretty sure, since my parents think that, um they spread to other family members. And well, I mean, you know how rumors travel really fast when it comes to the families, so I
I
assume
don't
they
know
all kind
though,
of get the same idea.
as far as your family goes.
Yeah,
But your parents are pretty supportive too when it comes to your channel, so
they are,
I don't
but they
know.
still have that mentality. You know what I mean?
I don't want. Maybe
What do you think?
you're an alcoholic.
At
I'm
first,
kidding.
it was like, no, he's fine.
I wouldn't be
He's
joking
just
around about it if you were. Like if you,
no,
this
yeah,
would be an
I know.
intervention. If
Yeah,
you
this would be an
weren't.
intervention. To Sorry about that, folks. But yeah,
No,
no,
it's not drink every day. We're parents. We have a baby.
yeah.
We have a very
Even if we weren't parents, it's still bad
oh,
to
that's
drink
it.
every day.
I have one drink and I wake up super bloated the next day. That's not fun.
I think that's just like, what is that, adulting, or that's just depend on the person.
I have no idea. That's why I don't drink. Well, I do, but not excessively. And maybe like one if I finish it. And the most I'll have now is two, and I have to have a water bottle in between,
Mm-hmm.
or else I just feel like crap.
Now, uh, talking about drinking every day, um, I was saying the rumors travel in the family, and I'm pretty sure, uh, not just my parents, because again, rumors travel. Other family members think the same way, and they start talking to other people. Again, that's how rumors work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, um, how do you think that makes? Well, I guess me. How do I make us look, or whatever? You know what I mean?
To other people. I mean, personally, I don't care what they think.
Atta girl,
Sorry.
atta
Like
girl,
I don't. I know
atta
what kind of
girl.
parents we are, and my kids are loved, they're fed, they're spoiled, they're happy. And that's, I mean, I don't care what other people think, to be
That's
honest.
really all that matters.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Really.
I don't really care what they think. I mean, they probably make comments, but again, I it doesn't affect me in any way, so they
Yeah.
can keep thinking whatever they want to think. Whoever's thinking whatever they're thinking.
Screw you.
We don't give it.
Whoever you are and whatever it is you're thinking. But
I think if they believe those rumors, then clearly they don't know us.
that's another one.
They
People
don't
who don't
spend
really
time with
know
us.
us.
People who don't know us and don't spend time with us,
Yeah.
and don't, like, they aren't involved in our lives.
Yeah.
Don't know. And the people who do know, it's again because they're involved in our lives, and those are really the only people that matter to me.
True. That's true.
The ones that are actually here and present.
True.
Everybody else don't care.
Atta girl.
Well, I don't know what else to say.
But
Like, I'm
I
not.
think that's really what it's not about, but yeah, that's how you just should treat really anything.
Again, if they know us, they know. If
Yeah.
you know, you know.
If
If
ya
not,
know, ya
if
know.
not, then you clearly don't spend any time with us.
Yeah. So that's what it is. Screw the rumors. Don't believe the rumors. Don't start rumors because especially one like this one. Like I mean, yeah. I mean, I get why people say that, right? Because the channel and what it is I do in the channel. But I'm trying to spread my wings. I'm trying to do something different besides the fact that that whole break that I've been mentioning. But besides that, I kind of started doing this whole podcast thing. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's beer, but it's tea. You know what I mean?
It's a
So
nice, warm cup of chamomile. No,
throat coat.
throat coat. Oh, it's a
It's throat
lemony
coat.
throat coat.
That yeah. For I drink throat coat for the podcast, guys. To
Oh,
you know,
Raymond, you just give away the secret.
yeah. It ain't no secret.
I'm joking.
Public speaking podcast. I think anybody who does anything that involves a lot of talking should be drinking throat coat. But that's me. Or water.
How'd you know what it was?
It's clear cup. You can see it.
No, it's not.
Yes.
No, it's a rainbow.
I'm sorry. Like
thing.
show it to that camera.
I don't think you can tell.
I want the people who are watching this in the YouTube video podcast to comment. Does that not look like freaking water?
Well, the inside, maybe.
So you mean to tell me if I put something that's not like Coke or something dark, it will catch it as like
Is it clear? I don't know. I'm blind, okay?
case closed.
I
Case
don't know. And
closed.
I have to try it.
Now we gotta try it. For when we come back. We're gonna
in the next one I'm gonna be drinking a soda. A blue soda. Awesome Baja Blast.
some Bajas.
Doesn't it come out in June?
I honestly I don't know.
Mm.
See, I can talk about other things other than drinkable things. We're excited for Baja Blast. I need anybody who's a big Baja Blast to put in the comments if you're a Baja Blast fan, and if you're also anxiously waiting for them to come out in the summer, which apparently is around June. You said
Well, that's what I heard. Somebody told us.
sometime in June. But yeah, we just anxiously wait for it to come out in June, so we don't have
But-
to go to fucking
Yeah,
Taco
I was like,
Bell.
I was about to say that. I mean, I know we can go to Taco Bell, but
Yeah,
it's not the same.
it is not the same. It's too. What is it that they put in there?
Carbonation.
That's all they do,
In the
right? They just
syrup?
carbonate it even more, like 3 times more. Which
It's
makes
just it's
it
not consistent. Sometimes it tastes very not Baja Blasty.
Baja Blai, Baja Blai,
Baja Blasty.
Baja. I don't know. Baja
Bahama Mama.
Bahama
Hi,
Mama.
we're back to drinks.
We're back to the drinks.
Man, we do look like alcoholics.
Well, to be fair, that's what this whole thing is. But the cool thing about the whole podcast thing is that it doesn't have to be about drinking. In fact, for season 2, I want to kind of like stray
no
away.
spoilers.
Oh, no spoilers. You don't want any spoilers?
No, I'm just.
All right, so no spoilers. Even though I just
But you can tell me after.
even though technically I just did
What'd you say?
that. I'm trying to like
Yeah.
not make it so much about drinking.
Are you afraid because people are calling you an alcoholic?
No. In fact, my not definition, but do you know how I say that the difference between an alcoholic and a what was it? Heavy drinker, was it? I forgot what it was. So basically, I'm the kind that I guess yeah, I would fall under the alcoholic one, and the alcoholic can drink but can control it. And
Nah.
I'm sorry, it was drunk. It was alcoholic and a drunk. The alcoholic can control how much he can drink, but the drunk has to have his drink.
What?
I know. I've said this in shout out
Where
to
did you get
shout
this
out to
definition?
to Alonzo, aka Mexican George. I mentioned this in his podcast. He's like, What? Exactly like you
Well,
too.
isn't this tomato? An
Tomato,
alcoholic is like, I don't think
tomato.
you're either of those two, to be honest.
Well, that's kind of how I kind of sort of see it. Sort of
No, an alcoholic is.
an
Hold up.
alcoholic. I
So
know
this,
it's kind of a joke, really.
do you need to go to AA meetings?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot now.
Because you're calling yourself an alcoholic. What is an alcoholic? Like, what is the actual definition
It's
of
a
it?
joke.
But you just said I'm confused.
Yeah, I know.
You said you were an alcoholic, not a drunk, and now you're saying you're not an alcoholic, and now I am now just confused.
I know. Are you okay?
No, explain it. I feel like I'm not gonna be the only person confused.
It's supposed to be a joke. It's supposed to be a joke. Like I said, I put it out in my buddy's podcast.
If it's a joke, why do you say it so seriously?
I am so short. I gotta stand up. So and no, I don't really. Mean
Okay,
it,
so you're not an alcoholic and you're not a drunk.
No.
So the joke is that you're calling yourself an alcoholic, but you're really not an alcoholic.
Yes.
Oh, well, like, I don't know, add a ha at the end or something.
I just wait for reactions, and it's usually just a confusion, like confused.
Well, yeah,
face.
it's because like if I'm making a joke, like why was 6 afraid of 7, and then I say,
Can I answer it or
no,
do
no,
you-
no, like
I pretend like I don't
yes,
like I don't
pretend
know it.
like you don't know it,
Okay. Why, Barbie?
and they go, oh, it's because 7, 8, 9, and you're just like 7, 8, 9, 10. But if I say because 7, 8, 9, then you get it, right? You gotta add that.
See, we're laughing about it now.
Now? I'm sorry. But that's what I mean.
Wives.
Well, okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one, or maybe other people understand what I'm trying to say, but it's just like the way that you're saying the joke is not coming across as a joke.
I'm complex.
Wait,
No.
which camera am I looking at?
Oh, wait. You want to make the face? Make the face.
I can't anymore.
Ah, yeah, there you are. Okay, but no, yeah, but yeah, it's really it's a joke, really.
Okay.
And some people tend to take it a little seriously.
It's because the way you said, okay, 2 people were confused by your joke, right? Maybe you need to change the joke a little bit.
And it's funny because again, shout out to Alonso. He's like, oh, I'm a comedian and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, well then I say it, and he's like, no. Wow, you're a comedian and a really harsh critic.
Dear stuff, maybe it's not a very good joke. I'm joking.
Put in the comment, was that funny to you or not?
I'm joking.
Now I want to know what people think, if it's funny or not. I know there's gonna be a lot of like, what you just
Oh,
said.
you don't joke about those kind of things, right?
Yeah, that's not funny. It ain't funny.
Well, but because
And this is why we're talking about this, because it's like I can laugh about it, even though people,
But see,
consider
some
me
people will find it funny, some people will find it harsh.
Yeah.
But you can't please everybody, so
No. Again, that's why we're here. That's why we're talking about it. I can laugh about it, and I'm just totally messing around here. I can laugh about it, but then, like you said, there's people who, not who take it to heart. You know what I mean? And
I think
that's
it's
why.
because I think with the area where we live,
What does that have to do with it?
like everybody here just thinks everything's funny.
Are you saying because the fact that we're Mexicans and we really don't care, and also the fact that we're also Mexican, and because the stereotype about Mexicans drinking every single day, so it's like it's normal.
Right.
Which again, drinking every day is bad. And no, not all Mexicans drink every day. Is there a statistic? Maybe. Leave it in the comments if you know the statistic. I don't know the statistics. Oh, come on. You cannot tell me.
I don't know either.
Really?
The what?
The stereotype about
Oh no, I know the
Mexicans drinking?
stereotype, but I don't know the statistics behind it.
Mm. Yeah, but um,
That's just because we take coolers full of beer to like piñatas and stuff.
I do that.
Everybody does that.
Well,
It's like a
that's true.
it's like a 1-year-old's birthday party, and all the Mexicans are like, "Where's the
Yeah.
booze? Like, where's the beer?"
That's true. There can't be a kid's birthday party without someone bring a cooler or two. In our case, like what? Maybe two or three for the one that's coming up
Yeah, but nobody gets drunk.
that I know of.
No.
No, it's a controlled environment, and like it's a kids' party, so can't get too crunk. Do people still say that crunk?
Save that for the bar. Whoever goes to bars.
Whoever goes to bars.
We don't go to bars. Not anymore.
Oh, we gotta like explain, because I've told the story. I don't know if I've told it in the pod. Oh yes, I have told it in the podcast. The story about the I don't want to say I don't want to say names, but you know that one bar, that one bar
to go to.
where we're from, and how it was kind of how it used to be. What are the word I can use? Bumping. It's not funny. Oh, you laugh at that. I'm kidding.
Because you expressed it as a joke, so I understood it.
No, you understood it because you know it's true. And then the story that I mentioned last time, that we went to this particular bar because we've enjoyed ourselves many times before there, and then the last time it was just you and me. But also maybe it might have to do with the fact that there was no event. No, that's not. No, I even said we went that night. It was a Wednesday or Thursday night because it was karaoke night, and there was no karaoke, and I was pissed about that.
But I've seen videos that people who go there post, and it still doesn't look like fun, to be honest.
In fact, isn't somebody we know going there today or something like that? No?
No, somebody I know went last weekend.
Last weekend.
And then they left. Because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It was boring. And then they went to another one that we've never been to. And they said it was also pretty lame.
No, is it that because
they're used to better bars out of town.
Out of town bars. And I've mentioned this a few times before. Not to put like our home city like in a what's the word I should use? Not to make us sound completely lame, because I've also mentioned in past videos that we were also in the top most boring cities to go to. It was even on the KGNS news. Shout out to Jose. And I even put up the picture and everything.
But it's not the city. I think it's
we've had conversations about this. A little off topic now, but this is actually interesting. You may have had conversations that it's not the city, it's the people.
Yeah, it's the people.
And
all the people.
And for those of you watching in our home city, sorry, not sorry. It's just like I mean, we live here, right? So
I mean, they're trying, or we're trying, or whatever. There's like the coffee tour now, and there's like all these
there's fun little events here and there popping up now. So like you said, they're trying.
They're working on it.
But
I mean, things happen here, no? Don't we have like festivals and parades and stuff?
Well, like I'm constantly getting like invites to like events, but
maybe it's just us. Like we don't participate in anything that has to do with our city.
No, like I want to say like a good 30, 40, maybe 50% is just like it's all like online. The other ones are just
like, don't we have like a jalapeno festival or something like that?
that's like probably the most well known one.
But it doesn't look like fun. Or maybe I don't. Never been to.
Have we never been to one?
We've never been to one.
Have we?
No, because it's usually always like someone playing or something, like some type of
that's
tejano.
that's one of the ones.
And we're not into that.
We're not tejano people.
And that's a lot of that here.
Yeah.
But I do want to take pictures in all the murals. I think that's cute.
Yes. But what does that have to do with the drinking?
That you drink in those places.
What does it have to do? How does that link? Like I said, we went a little off subject, but I mean, we do drink in our home city, and like we are talking about that bar scene we just mentioned, and
it's all connected.
Yes,
in a weird way,
and it's not that great.
Point is, he doesn't drink every day.
I love how it's just like lay the hammer.
That's there. It. But we're not gonna try to convince you otherwise. You believe whatever that you want to believe. Just get the out of here with your rumors.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. Focus on yourself. Worry about yourself.
That little, what do they call it? Chicana attitude.
Oh, when I get mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get you hoop earrings. I even said this. Because you know how I feel about jewelry, but I will get you hoop earrings, and I will get you a giant chain with your name on it.
Oh no!
But only put it on when you're like going to fight.
I'll consider
and then take
hoops.
it right off.
I'll consider the hoops, but not the name necklace.
Those chick fights, you know the ones with the giant hoop earrings and the gold chains with their name or their guy's name on it or whatever, and then they kind of take it off to fight. I would get it just for that. But we have to schedule a fight.
I don't fight.
So I can know if I need to bust them out or not.
Who am I gonna fight?
No, I'm just saying. I would. That's the only reason I would get you all of that.
But I don't fight, so I don't need it. I'm a very nice person.
I'm a lover, not a fighter. Throwing out a piece, nice. Yeah, we're pretty down to earth, right? Just don't double cross us.
Yeah. Then I'll whoop you.
You kind of had to think about it with the hoop earring thing. How?
I can't do it anymore. Now I'm just laughing and I'm seeing myself.
It's just me.
I feel like I'm getting drunk off of this water.
Getting water wasted, H2O wasted.
H2O wasted.
I think I've said that joke once and you cracked the hell up.
It's that piece of candy I had before coming here. Oh, sugar rush.
Getting sugar wasted.
That's a thing. Like,
oh, you woke up that one time with a headache after like I don't know how much candy you had.
I ate a lot of candy.
It's not only the alcohol that can get you hangovers, so can candy.
Yeah. That day I realized I had a problem and I had to stop.
Too much dulce.
I stopped eating sweets. I stopped eating so many sweets and candy.
So that's also a thing now. Candy hangover.
I feel like people thought we were a lot cooler than what
what do you mean?
Because we were like, oh, those guys are cool. They drink every day and they this and they that and they party. And we're over here can't eat too much
that's
candy.
That's going to affect us now. That's going to bring our cool points down.
It's like, God, like I can't eat too much candy because then I wake up feeling sick and I have to be in bed by 10. Like, that kind of. I drink water between each drink.
I think they'll still find us cool, right?
The coolest.
But that's what I was saying. The whole parenting thing, like,
my kids come first.
Yeah.
Like, above all, like my family comes first, and then
party.
No, and then food.
Per se.
And then food.
But that doesn't that fall under the pati pati?
Maybe.
Kind of, sort of.
Maybe.
No. I should have just like focused on you and on that
The little
long
thought.
pause
This is
thinking
a little
face,
thought bubble.
little thought bubble. What were you thinking about? You don't know.
I was just thinking about something cool to say after we just totally made ourselves sound lame.
You're trying to recover.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
can
fix
we,
my damn chair.
Can we re-record this
We actually can.
and edit out some of these parts, please? Edit out the parts that don't make us look cool.
and just started with drink beer every day. Cause we're cool. We're cool. No, but drinking every day is bad. And that's why we're talking about that. Because that's what people think. And that's not cool.
I know the truth and I really don't care. It doesn't affect me and it doesn't affect us in any way what people think.
True.
So again, like I said, the people who do believe that clearly don't hang out with us. Because if they did, they'd know.
But again, I understand why.
Because of the channel?
And like we're talking and we're mentioning all this, and then like when you look behind us, a big old
Well, yeah, but that's just cool.
yeah, that's just cool. It goes not to like put it out there like, oh yeah, I drink every day, right? No, it's just like it's fucking cool. It's very aesthetic-y. It adds like I said, it just adds to the whole channel thing. Booze and chill and not have booze behind me. It's madness.
I think in our home there's more chilling than boozing.
Yeah. Kind of. So no, yeah, that's about right. It's about right. What?
It's because if you ask May what your favorite drink is, what does she say?
She says beer.
And it's like, but I'm not an alcoholic.
I need to lift this
I'm
damn
sorry.
chair, man.
It's like, I'm not an alcoholic.
go.
But then ask Catherine, what does daddy drink? Beer.
You ask our daughter what my favorite drink is, and it's beer. Hers is coffee, and hers is what? Tea?
Tea and lilies.
Booby milk? She hates it when I do that.
I was just going to say milk, but yes.
Booby milk. Booby.
Yeah, but I'm cutting her off.
The guy who does the booze and chill, and you're cutting her off.
The doctor said.
Doctor's orders.
Doctor's orders.
See, now she has a problem. She drinks every day.
Oh, Lily? Yeah.
That's an intervention.
She's a baby.
I know
She's
she's
only
a
a
baby.
year old.
A year old with a
Already.
booby milk drinking problem.
Mm-hmm. She gets milk wasted.
So to put it short, we don't think much of it.
Much of what people think.
Yes.
Yeah, no. I just I've never
thinking face.
even because I've never even really given like when you mentioned the whole what people think, I'm like, about what? Like, because I don't give it, I don't even give it any thought, like, to what people think.
And that's good. That's good.
That is good.
Pat in the back.
Well, it's because I
Hooray
seriously
us.
don't. I don't give it much thought as to what people
Hooray
think
for
about that.
us.
Yeah, but now I'm like thinking about it, so that's why I'm like, because I'm thinking about it, like, what do I think about what people think? And like,
I don't know. What do you think what people think?
I don't think anything because I don't care.
Again, that's how it should be.
I'm trying to like think of an occasion or a scenario or something in my head because I know there has been.
Yeah.
where like people have made comments about us drinking
Yeah.
because I'm included in this too, apparently.
Well, yeah, you're married to me. When I go out, I get stares, and then they look at you and be like, "What is wrong with her?"
I just look at people back, right?
It's funny when that happens, because that happens like all the time. I get stares all the time, and then I let her know, like, "Oh, that person stared at me funny." And then what do you do?
I look back and stop.
Because I'm used to all the stares and stuff, and
So
then
I'm like, where? Who? What? And then I start making faces back. Like I look at them like they're the gross ones, you know? Like, oh, look at that. Ugh, ugh. And then I start pretending to whisper things at him, like, you know. It's funny.
so you just like pretty much made it clear that they think like, "Oh, I'm disgusting."
No, no, not disgusting, but like because they usually point like, oh, like they're usually talking about your hair. I think that's pretty much
true.
it. They're just talking about the hair, or like they get confused or something. 'Cause they think you're a girl, or like something like that. So you get like
Which
those
still happens till this day.
So you get like all these like startled looks because of your hair. It's pretty much that's all it is. It's your hair, and so people were like snicker around, like, oh my god, like because they thought you were a girl. So then I do the same thing to you, but I give them gross faces, like.
It's really funny.
I
Like
yeah.
it's the best.
I
Like-
stare at them
Like
like,
I like one time I caught her. I caught you like doing one, and it was like the most foochiest face ever. It was I don't even remember, but it was a bad one. Like she was intending to hurt feelings, and it was bad.
no, I'm not intending to hurt feelings. I'm just like, I just think it's funny to like do it back.
Like I'm
to
just
them,
gonna go.
you know?
I'm just gonna go ahead and wing it, and like I got a face, and she's like, okay, I over exaggerate. I over
That
exaggerate.
is so not the faces
I exaggerated,
was
but
like,
it's like, but the point is she was there to hurt feelings.
no, it was not. I'm not trying to hurt people's feelings.
And the
I
funniest part about all of that is that I don't have a drink in hand. We're just out like kind of like at a Walmart or something.
but it's the hair.
like-
It's really the hair. People are either like, oh my god, like laughing because of you're a dude with long hair, or because of the dreads, or because they confuse you for a
dreadlocks
girl.
are not very common where we're from.
Yeah, I don't know, but they just they stare at you, and sometimes they make faces or they giggle, and so I just do the same. I do whatever face they're making back.
Yeah.
So I'm not intending if I'm hurting their feelings. It's
I think you want to hurt a little bit.
no, I just think it's funny. Like I find it amusing, you know. Just a little bit. No, maybe I don't know.
Hell have no fury than a woman's fuchi face.
I just think it's funny. I don't know. I just think it's funny to do the same face because then they look at me and they're like, "Oh shit!" Like they realize what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they just kind of like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
So I just like I'm just.
Which is what I'm saying. Like you make them feel bad, and they're like, "Oh my god, I did that." You know what I mean?
Well, that's just teaching people a lesson. I'm kidding.
But you're being mean, sort of mean.
I'm being mean.
Not so much mean, but what's the word?
I'm just being a mirror. I am reflecting their own personality.
I'm reflecting their assholeness back.
Just reflecting the fuchi.
But oh, it was like I think it was like a kind of like you just smelled a really nasty fart face.
At the gas station.
I think so. Yeah.
You were getting out of the store. I don't remember how it happened. And there was a girl just staring at you with a fuchi face. So then she passed by the car, right? And then so
Yeah.
I gave her the same fuchi face, and she's looking at me like, what's wrong with me?
It was that one I remember
It's
very
I always
clear.
you never catch me doing it because I always do it like when
Yeah.
you're not looking.
Yeah, and that day it was just like I typically when she does do it, I look at the person and see how they react. But never have I done this. That day I turned, instead of looking at the person, I turned and look at her, and I was like, wow. Like I understand why they act the way they react.
You make me sound like that.
No. It's funny. It's funny to me. It's like people like I said, I'm used to people talking and looking at me funny, and then that's like your way of like saying like kind of like, hey, that's my man, and then you go, with your with your with your
Oh, so
face.
okay. Well, if somebody smiles at you, you smile back. But if somebody gives you like a pissy face or like a fuchi face, well, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Just like, like, can I help you?
Like, yeah, that's
So
a good
that's just
point.
what I'm doing. I'm
Yeah,
mirroring.
mirroring,
I'm mirroring.
mirroring.
Mirror.
Word of the day, I
Mirror.
guess.
That sounds kind of dirty.
It sounds dirty
Mirroring.
because it rhymes with scissoring.
No. Maybe.
And there it is. Is there anything else you would like to add? Any other nasty sounding word you want to throw out there?
We said one earlier. I just don't remember.
We did.
I probably said
I'm
it.
over here like trying to get comfortable and shit.
What are you talking about? You have the most comfortable chair.
I don't know if it's like the position or like I don't know what it is. But something feels a little off.
My back hurts.
Your back hurts?
Yeah, there's no support in this
Yeah,
chair.
you're right. It's the guest chair.
It's not
I-
intended for people to stay along.
I do need a new chair for.
Well, if you want me to keep coming back, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she's supposed to be doing this with me.
Okay, it's either
Every single one.
we have daughters, we have 2 children, and it's either you do it alone or you don't do it at all.
Again, hence it's kind of what the break is about. Kind of like
Yeah.
since we're almost close to ending this, the whole break is to just really just um chill because of the whole incident. I'll leave the link. I'll leave the link in the description to you guys because that I explain it not to the fullest because it's like I feel like you guys don't really have to know. I brought up a really good part of it. I brought up a really good part of it.
Oh, mystery.
The link will be in the description so you guys can check
Y'all
that
don't
out.
have to know.
But I did bring up a good chunk of it,
I saw.
and like we even like one of our friends even called to see if I was all right and stuff.
Oh, I got a text asking if you're right.
Yeah. So I'll leave the link to
I was
that.
like, no, we're not. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, that's what this whole break is about. Just really
It's
like
because I want attention.
that's it.
I demand too much attention.
It's like
I'm like Tinkerbell. If I don't get enough, my little light goes out.
she's actually not lying.
Every time I want attention, I just yell, "I'm Tinkerbell."
That's true. She doesn't lie about that.
No, but it's not me. It's just that we have a baby. We have a very demanding baby. She's
A
one.
demanding family, a demanding job, and I just kind of like
I know you're always in here.
not always. But anyways,
I said, can you put me in the camera?
oh, you for real? Oh, you want to make the face? But yeah, it's really just trying to just chill as much as I possibly can, and just
and do nothing.
yeah.
Besides,
But
you don't
at
know what.
at the same time, trying to see if there's easier ways. Also, there's a lot to think about, but at the same time, just
It's just that
chilling.
you have a lot on your plate, and
Mm.
how do I word this? You have a lot on your plate, and then you're adding more to your plate, to your already full plate.
Okay, now it's an intervention.
Raymond,
Everybody's
sitting behind me.
everybody behind. Wow.
I'm joking. I like what you
Anyways,
do. It's just you do need a break.
Yeah.
You need
To put it short, there is a much needed break, and yeah, Is there anything else you want to add to this?
A little thought bubbles.
Thought bubbles.
My thought bubbles going and trying thinking of something to say.
While she thinks, please.
We'll come back in next in the next season.
In the next
she
season,
finally thought of what to say.
does Barbie ever remember what she's trying to say?
Probably not. I'll probably forget.
It's like Dragon Ball Z when what's his face does the Kamehameha and it lasts for like 20 episodes.
I thought you were gonna say the Piccolo thing.
No, well, no, he doesn't do that.
No, you like how you didn't remember and then
Oh,
about like 2-3 weeks later.
You want to tell that story before we head out?
The Piccolo, that's my favorite story ever. So
Story time.
Story time. We're I don't remember what we were doing. I don't remember where we were, but he was trying to remember the guy from Dragon Ball Z, the green one, the one that looks like a pickle. What's his name?
That is literally what I said.
Yeah, and he's like, what is his name? Oh my god, the one that looks like a pickle. And now I've watched Dragon Ball Z too, but I'm not like super into it, so I mean, I knew the name Piccolo, but it didn't come to my head. So I'm just like, I don't know who you're talking about. And he's like, the one that looks like a pickle. So it's like, okay, whatever. And then about weeks later, was it weeks?
I don't remember, but it was
a long time.
It was a good chunk.
It was a really, really long time. And I don't know what we were doing. He just out of nowhere goes, Piccolo! What?
And I still remember that day. We were at the mall in Hot Topic. And the only reason I remember is because I saw a Dragon Ball Z t-shirt and I saw it. I'm like, Piccolo. It was Piccolo. And you're like, what? You don't remember that thing I didn't remember?
And then I thought it was hilarious because he literally said the guy that looks like a pickle. And I was like,
it's in his name. And I couldn't
Piccolo?
fucking remember. That's how bad I am at names.
So I have never ever let that go. But that's the kind of person he is. He'll forget something and then weeks later, like once it registers in your head, it's just like bring it up out of nowhere. And that's
I will yell it out the top of my lungs in public.
And that's even more funny because that's one of the in that show, in Gilmore Girls, that happens to one of the characters where like they'll say something to him and he'll just be like, and then later on it registers and he's like, wait a minute. So they just reminded me of that.
Is his name Raymond too?
No, his name is Jackson.
Well, that was that story.
Piccolo.
Hashtag Piccolo. That would be cool if you guys can actually make that happen. If you guys have been sticking around and saw and heard, saw if you are watching the video podcast or just heard on Spotify, let us know.
Hashtag the guy that looks like a pickle. I know, right?
Make that happen, guys. Is there anything else?
Why you putting me on the spot
Any last words from the wife?
We're not alcoholics.
First and foremost,
you're not alcoholics. But if you think that we are, just have comfort in knowing that we don't give a shit what you think.
What she said.
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. All right. That was because it stayed on topic and then it kind of went off. But at the same time, everything connects. Everything that happens here connects.
Oh, but it's more fun when you go off the wagon.
Yeah. That's usually, isn't that what podcasts do?
What's
just kind of go off
fun
topic.
Of staying on topic?
It's an on and off thing. That's what podcasts are about, right? That's what I think.
Well, I think it's just what you said.
Yeah. But yeah, that is pretty much it for that, guys. Thank you, guys and dudes and dudettes, for tuning in. And like I mentioned, if you are listening in, and if you're, I should say, if you're not listening to the Spotify, please do so. Look for Buzzcast, Booze&Chill Buzzcast. You don't have to add the podcast, just Booze&Chill Buzzcast, and listen in to this here episode. If you don't want to see my face, or if you want to see my beautiful wife's face, Either or. You can either listen to us while watching to us on the YouTube Booze and Chill channel, and if not, like I said, go ahead and just listen in so we can be in your head and listen and have us talk and ramble in your head
Forever.
forever. One of us. One of us. And as usual, guys, to keep supporting, and make a one-time contribution, head on over to Buy Me a Coffee. And like we mentioned earlier, I just changed. Well, I changed it like a while back to Buy Me a Cold One. That doesn't actually mean you're buying me beer. It's just a one-time contribution, and or
If anything, you're like supporting our daughter's expensive ass taste.
that's one way to look at it. Help out, help a parent out, help a parent out, and
I mean, where does most of our money go to?
kids. Yeah. So you can do that, and
May's not looking at expensive purses.
yeesh,
And she's only 6.
just turned 6 actually,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, become a member, or like I said, the one-time contribution, and follow Booze and Chill on all social medias: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and or become a member on Patreon. And that you can make a contribution once a month. I forget how many tiers there are because I have not visited the damn thing, but you can go ahead and check that out for yourselves and see which one works for you. You support Booze and Chill. Like I said, a monthly contribution, and you get stuff in return. You get behind the scenes videos. So you get to see stuff before anything else. And
Like
uh,
what kind of stuff?
you know what kind of stuff. You know that camera in our bedroom? I'm kidding. That's an OnlyFans. But yeah, Patreon. On Patreon, you don't get that. You go to OnlyFans, which I still actually have. I just haven't done anything to it.
Why do you have an OnlyFans?
I think now is the time, Barbie.
Times are tough.
Times are tough. Times are tough.
I'm just gonna sell feet pictures online. I heard people make a lot of money.
Dipping my toes in beer. What's your favorite beer? Now stick my toes in it. Drop a dingleberry.
That's a good one.
drop a dingleberry one in there.
Oh, like stirring the drink with your foot.
Yeah, that's what I was picturing.
That's gross. But people would pay for it. So, I mean, why not? Right?
Oh, my God. But yes.
Oh, man, I need a drink.
We like to have fun here. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that, guys. Thank you for tuning in. And any last words, Barbie?
I already said my joke.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding. I can't. I love and I hate doing these things with you because you make me laugh too much.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You make me nervous.
I'm sorry. Well, she said all she has to say, and
Very chatty person.
but that's about it, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in, and remember, if you keep watching,
Do I say
you're
we're gonna keep drinking?
yeah.
What was it? Do I say it because we're gonna,
Later, guys.